Alrighty. Hello, Lily. Welcome to the stream. Oh, IDK. You remember IDK. IDK was looking for you on last stream. At least she came into the stream and she was, yeah, searching for you. Or at least she asked about you. Angelica singing? Okay. Okay, pal. But yeah. So I'm here. Yeah, well, I told her that you've been in the streams. Not your father, by the way. Did I say that? I think I said that. No, I think I just said hello. I think I just said welcome to the stream, Lily. I'm pretty sure. Are you sure? Okay. Hello, Davex. Welcome to the stream. How's your day going? Hello, Nick, and hello, Azurite. Hello, Venus. Okay, cool. That works. That works. Today is the 5th. Today's the 5th? Okay, cool. How's your day been? My day's been good. Hopefully yours has been good as well. Wait, I have Wi-Fi. I can stay. Oh, neat. Yeah, hopefully your guys' day has been well. Just gonna do the same thing I've always been doing, which is drawing. As good as it can be in secondary school. What is secondary school exactly? Like, yeah, I don't know what that is actually. Hello, Emperor. Welcome to the stream. How's your day going? Is it like high school? Is it before high school? Because I feel like it's high school then college, right? I mean, but like maybe secondary school is from a different part of the world than like where I am in the U.S. Oh, okay. It's the thing before you go to college. Cool. Yeah, no problem. I assumed it was like yeah, I assumed. I feel like yeah, I guess I've heard it from someplace in the UK, so I was like, okay. I'm just not. But to be fair, I'm just not really familiar with a lot of. Yeah. Well, yeah. In any case, yeah. Well, good luck in your schooling. Do my eyes deceive you? I don't know. But hello, sad boy, and hello, Reba. Welcome to the stream. How's your day going? How you feeling? I'm feeling good. I'm chilling. Dennis, they are on to me in your Discord. I don't know what that means though. On to you for what? Draw a duck? No. I have been meaning to ask, how do you come up with so many cool characters? And I take the luck because... Oh, and I take the luck because exams are coming up. Which are the ones before I graduate secondary school. Okay, I see. Yeah, good luck, good luck. I'm sure you'll be fine. Yeah, okay, so when it comes to designs for the characters, I would assume it's like I'm probably doing something like... I mean, I've watched so many different like anime, I guess, and like there's always like something. I'm pretty sure that when it comes to designs, it's just like a combination of all the things that I've seen and like things that I find cool, and usually it's like things that fit the character archetype, because I have a story, right? So all my OCs are from a story, so the designs that I guess I put for them are like designs that I feel fit them, and it's easy to do that when you actually have a character, like you have like a backstory or something like that. And also, it's like, it's not like completely from nowhere. It's like a combination of like all the things that I like, I guess, I suppose. Like, for instance, yeah, like whether it be like an outfit like this, even though you can't really tell what's happening because I just haven't detailed it in the best way. I mean, this is like a mix between like a snow uniform, like a winter heavy like Arctic snow climber, mountain climber thing uniform, and like a military outfit, I guess. So like combining things usually gives you something that seems unique. So just find a bunch of cool things, and yeah, find things that interest you and try and combine them together, and then you'll probably get something new. They know I'm not an earthling. Oh wow, I didn't know that either. Hello, Sukito. Hope you're having a nice day. I am. Hopefully you're having a good day. Cool. I watch Heartstopper, and now 92% of my OCs are LGBT in my story, like me. Oh, that's nice. Yeah. To make cool characters, just take take things that you like and infuse a bit of it with yourself too. You can combine them together and add a part of yourself. I don't know what Heartstopper is, but that's fair enough. You gonna color them today? Probably not. Also, there isn't actually a tongue roll. Well, if we are doing it for fun, I'm here for it. But in case you're unaware, it's just just simple plain Ariba, no R. Yeah, but I like saying Arr. I like becoming machine gun. Ariba. Sadly, not everyone likes it. I think I have to go now. Oh, okay, well, goodbye. Good luck with your art. Thank you. I will have good luck, I guess. It's not an anime, but it's cool. It's a LGBT drama type show on Netflix. Oh, okay. Give it a try. Well, I probably may have. Well, okay, to be fair, I probably wouldn't have because I just don't watch that many things. But even if I could, even if I wanted to, I don't have Netflix. It's been a while since I watched anime, actually. Well, maybe sometime soon. The middle one looks complex. The middle... Hello, Drew, welcome to the stream. How's your day going? The middle one... This one? Hello, Toasterized. Toaster Eye. Welcome to the stream. How's your day going? And hello, Forever. Stream Deck arrived. Oh, neat. Neat. Heard that Steam Decks are pretty good. Hello, Sephiroth. Welcome to the stream. How's your day going? For sure, then I'm all here for it. Yep, that one. Oh, yeah. I like how this drawing came out. Dennis Drawing Man, indeed. That's me. I am the Drawing Man. Hello, Ironaya. Welcome to the stream. Long time no see. Dash true. Hope you've been having a good day. Who's that? The cleaning final boss? Yes, actually. Yes, indeed. I just wanted to draw a dude with a broom. A naked dude with a broom. Hi, Sketching and Yapping, only humanity's two greatest virtues. Cool drawings. Keep it up. Thank you. Sure. Thank you, Yakukade? Yakukade? I'll say Yaku... I don't know. Yakukade. Let's go with Cade. Thank you, Yaku. I'll say Yaku. That works. Yeah, thank you. Welcome to the stream. Hopefully your day is going well. You know, it'd be useful for me pronouncing things to actually know where the... If I knew more if I knew more about language. It's Shreya? Shreya? Let's go with Shreya. Yeah, welcome to the stream. If I knew more about languages, like if I was more familiar with them, I'd understand better how to pronounce, like, I understand the way I should pronounce it. Usually, like, there's like a couple ways to pronounce a certain thing, but usually in a language, they have like certain trends that they like, they go towards, like when it comes to pronunciation. If I actually knew what language I was trying to be saying, it'd be a little bit easier. Unfortunately, I am uninformed of a lot of languages, so I just don't understand the pronunciation, how you probably would pronounce certain things. How many grams is your paper? I think it's 100. Yeah, it's 100. Grams? Is it 100 grams per square meter? Yeah, I don't know. It was 100. When you were learning anatomy, did you use boxes? No. When I was using no, I just kind of learned the vague... I think boxes would work, or at least box-like shapes. Like, so you don't need to use boxes, but just using, like, shapes, like, that are kind of blobish. I think I use blobs for the most part. Nowadays, I'm using, yeah, like, more boxy-like shapes, though. Don't worry, Hindi is usually harder to pronounce. Your pronunciation is right, by the way. Okay, cool. Okay. You'll try it? Alrighty. Yeah. Let me see if I can put in this guy's face, or rather, if I can shade his face. Yeah, Chumong is pretty good with blobs. Hello, Vaughn. Welcome to the stream. How's your day going? This is a girl with the curly hair. She's really cute. Her? This character is Saul. She is, essentially she's a mad scientist. A genius mad scientist, but a mad scientist nonetheless is the general idea. Dennis, tell us a little about the story. No. And are you are you planning to release it as a full-fledged manga, like how it is? Yeah. Like, so if I were to release it as a story, it'd be like a manga, or something like it, something like that. I would talk about the story, but then I'm gonna get distracted with the drawing. So, no. I mean, but like, yeah, no. Every time I say I'm not gonna talk about the story, I end up talking about the story. So this time I'm actually gonna stay true to what I say and not talk about the story. Or so I say, but I'm gonna go back on my word immediately. Essentially, just to be very, very broad and not to go into too many details, it's like, the planet is a Pokeball. All the gods are trapped in the planet. Someone wants, the universe is stuck in a time loop. Only one person knows that it's in a time loop, which is the villain. The villain knows it's in a time loop. The villain does not want to be in a time loop. And so to escape the time loop, the villain wants to release all the gods so they can deal with it. To release all the gods, the villain would need to, like, crack open the planet, which is pretty bad for everyone on the planet. And so the main character of the story is the creation of this character. So this character created the main character to directly counter the villain. And that's the general idea. Yeah. Not going into too many details. If I were to grossly oversimplify it. How many characters are in total are in the story? I don't actually have a real count. I mean, it's a good amount. It's a good amount. The reason why I have so many OCs is because they're all characters from the story, and I mean, it's not like a story needs a bunch of characters to be a good story, but at least I wanted like a relatively decently kind of sort of larger world. So there's a good amount of characters. I would say like important characters, maybe like 30, maybe like 30 important characters. Yeah. And that's like including like side, like I in that 30 count, I'm including like side characters, main characters, things like that. Hello, Hyundai. Yep, welcome to the stream. How's your day going? That's the best concept I've heard? Nah, can't be. You got a name for it yet? It probably would be something like so. Let me see. It'd be something like solipsism. I think the name solipsism might be interesting. You must not be doing well because you're drawing an anime boy. That's true. That's true. It'll be all you working on the whole idea? Well, yeah, preferably. Preferably, yeah. Do you ever get annoyed drawing clothes, especially if it's not coming out as you want it, or get an art block for clothing and just make the characters in their birthday suit? Not particularly. I mean, I think I'm quite fine with like failing at clothing. I think it's fine. I don't expect myself to nail clothing every time. It's just like just something for me to learn. If I make a mistake, although I do like I would say I draw less clothing because I'm just more interested in getting the anatomy correct, at least at first. One day when I feel fine with my anatomy, or yeah, then I'll start doing focusing more on clothing. How powerful are the gods in their exactly rap dog solipsism. The gods, okay, well, like in their true forms, they're like the gods are kind of like all the gods are personifications of concepts, but also all the gods are like essentially these eldritch deities in a sense. So they kind of have, so like in their own domain, they have like infinite power. And I mean, like they can exercise their ability to like their full potential, which is usually pretty very strong. Like even if it's the god of chairs, an infinite amount of chairs would still be pretty overwhelming to deal with. But the gods are not able to exercise their full like powers because they have to work within the laws of the universe, which is like, obeying the laws of thermodynamics, that type of thing. Energy cannot be, basically if they use too much power, like they have to trade something, It's like they can't create, like a god has the potential to create more energy in the universe, but that would be cheating. So for a god to use their power, they must give something up. In the form of like you can consider it like mana or something like that. A god must expend mana as like currency in order to use their power. If they just use their power without expending the mana, let's just say, then they're gonna get punished by the universe. Hello, Harpy, welcome to the stream. Yeah, like solipsism, as in like self-centered. Yes, that type. Yeah, I found the name like solipsism is a like interesting name for the most part because the main character is the singularity, but like even more than that, the main like a very important character is the god of singularity, and the god of singularity is like, I mean, a singularity is kind of self-centered if you think about it. At least it's like a singular point. So, and also Noma, like the character, the god of singularity, is pretty self-centered. I guess in theme with her concept, she's pretty self-centered. So, I found that solipsism is an interesting name to give to her, to give to the story. Hello, no one that matters. Welcome to the stream. That sounds a lot like Full Metal Alchemist mechanics, if I remember correctly. Yeah, kind of. Although, unlike Full Metal Alchemist, the gods do have like. So I feel like in Full Metal Alchemist, I'm not. It's been a while, but and is this a spoiler? I don't wanna. I'm just talking broadly. Like a Philosopher's Stone, you still need to use, like, you need to pay something to use a Philosopher's Stone, whereas the gods don't actually need to. Oh, but if you're talking about like the punishment on the gods, yeah, kind of. Although I've never seen like a god be. I don't know. I have no idea actually. How many male OCs we got? I mean, there's a lot of male characters, but important ones. Let me see. It's gonna be over 10. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like the male to female distribution is pretty even actually. Even if I do mainly draw women, like I feel like it's mostly even, kinda. Explain the broom. I just wanted to draw a guy with a broom. I want to draw a guy who's really serious about his cleaning. What if the god is really powerful? The more powerful a god is, the less power they can use, or something like that. Yeah, all the gods are kind of balanced in a sense. Yeah, so the more powerful the god, the more energy, in theory, the power, like, they would need to expend to use their power. And so, yeah, they need more energy. And if they have, like, a little bit of energy, they can use less of their power than a weaker god, quote unquote. So in a sense, at least when they're in the normal world, the gods are, like, pretty balanced, like, when in relation to each other. Of course, some powers are just normally, like, more broken than others. Average high school janitor, yes. Have you attempted skin stretching, like from pinches and pulls? Yeah, well, at the pinches and pulls. Skin stretch. Yes, actually, yes, I have. Funnily enough, like literally so the last drawing I did has that to an extreme degree. No one's gonna get to see that drawing, by the way. And then, well, not to an extreme degree, but anyways, yeah. And then the drawing before that had like pulling and squishing. So yeah, in a sense. Harpy Corvid. So the whole YouTube channel is like based on of this very manga. How long ago did you come across this idea? How long have you been working on it? A long time. Yeah. So like, the only theming that my YouTube channel has of like from the story is the name. The channel name Art of Singularity just comes from the God of Singularity's name. I just took her name and I just replaced God with Art, so Art of Singularity. And it also has the theming in which that I draw the characters, but that's just because like I'm very familiar with their designs, and so when I'm practicing, it's just very easy for me to just like put the characters' designs on the poses. Yeah, it's not necessarily themed around it. And how long until I make a manga? I don't know. Like, I would say, like, even though I have the idea to make a manga, I'm not actually, like, really pulled right now to make a manga, because I'm more so right now. It's not like I've never made, like, a manga panel. I've just done one thing for fun, and I was working on another one I never got to finish. Or rather, I never made time for me to finish it, but yeah. But those are like one-off, like the manga panels that I have done are one-off, and they're just to do like fun character interactions or something like that. If I were to actually try and make a manga, I feel like that'd be, yeah, it's just not my interest right now. And plus, so I still don't know, there's a lot of things I don't know about the story. For instance, like what genre I want the story to be. I don't know what I want to paint it as. Not that I actually necessarily have to paint it in any particular genre. I could just have it go in whatever way. But I do want to find a good way to like frame the story. I know the informations, I know the characters, I know how they act, but I don't know what filter I want to put over top of the story. If that makes sense. Your sketches are so good. Thank you, Urza Scarlet from Fairy Tail. Dennis, why can't we see the drawing? Hmm? Oh, why can't you see the drawing? I'm not releasing it. Yeah, not releasing it. Although the other drawing with the squishing thing that I was talking about, I mean, well, that's on Patreon, but that's different. Apparently, there's this concept of Moira, or fate. That is Moira, right? Yeah, or fate that even the gods must follow. Maybe that could work as a function in the story. Yeah, in the story, there's like essentially there are the gods are not necessarily like the gods are still beholden to like the rules of the universe, and the rules of the universe are also, you can also consider the rules of the universe kind of like gods in and of themselves, but they don't really take any action. Like they're just there to hold the universe together, basically. They're called elements. It's like the element of punishment, the element, there's like certain elements, and they hold the universe together. It's not necessarily like a true, like, it's not an unconscious rule-based system. It really is like a personification rule-based system. But why did you stop doing digital live streams? Because right now first of all, I don't really, all of my digital drawings right now are mainly focused on like Patreon and stuff like that. Which is to say, I probably won't be able to do them on YouTube. And it's just easy, yeah. And if I really want to do digital drawings take a lot of time. If I were to actually, I realize that when I'm streaming digital, I take way longer to do something than if I'm just doing traditional. And so I get way less, like, I get less practice done, and I can't even utilize the full extent of like my digital practice. Like what, yeah, so because YouTube would kill me. So like when I actually do have something that I want, that I'm like able to do on YouTube, then I can, it's not like I have nothing that like to do on YouTube. It's just gonna be way less efficient. And with my schedule so cooked as it already is, if I start making the things that I'm doing in my schedule even more bloated, I'm gonna start sleeping at like 7 a.m. every single day. What your dream job would be? I mean, I guess it's like, I mean, it'd be something like this, where I'm just drawing and, like, yeah, like drawing on YouTube and just chilling. I guess live streaming my drawings, I guess. My drawings. Yeah. It's not like I want art to be my job, but it's like if I had to have a job, it'd have to be art. I really just want to draw. That's kind of it. I just want to draw and learn. I want to practice drawing and just draw and do interesting things. The fact that I'm like doing YouTube and stuff like that is like kind of secondary, even. But yeah, it'd be something related to art. So basically this. No, that's wrong, but it's cool. Just delete Patreon? What? No, Patreon is... No, I like Patreon. For the most part. Why would I delete Patreon? Patreon is where I put all my drawings that I don't, like, put in normal spaces. Patreon bad. So you're motivated by Patreon or something like that? No, not really. Are the gods like Lord of the Mystery gods? I don't know enough about Lord of the Mystery gods to like actually... I don't know enough of them. Like, I've seen season 1 of Lord of the Mysteries, but I actually don't know enough of them. Like, I know they're kind of like Lovecraftian, like Bloodborne, well, you know, that type of vibe. I don't know the full extent to their power. I don't like, and I don't want to get spoiled in any case. I will wait. I'll wait until like I read the novels, or I'll wait until like more of the anime comes out. Or dongwa. It's dongwa. It's like a dongwa. Dongwa, right? Yeah. Apparently there's this. No, I read that already. Your lore is overloading the stream. Read that. Also, yeah, Lord of the Mysteries. I keep forgetting about Lord of the Mysteries, and I'm mentioning animes that I watched. But yeah, like that was really good. It was pretty solid. I've heard I've heard the novel is better, which, I mean, that's how it it's always the manga's better, or the light novel's better, whatever. And honestly, it probably is true. I'd believe it. You probably are able to add in, especially for something like Lord of the Mysteries, where it's like super information dense. I think having the manga would be just way better in terms of information. Do we need a GoFundMe? No, I don't think so. I mean, look, we already have like the memberships for YouTube, and we have like a Patreon. I don't need like a GoFundMe. Maybe draw some food of some sort. Maybe a broken egg on the OC's head. Although I am slightly interested in drawing food. I'm not interested in drawing food right now. Maybe one day. I have like an entire board on Pinterest which is just dedicated to like good-looking food. And I've seen artists draw really good-looking food, and even in like Dungeon Meshi, Delicious in Dungeon, the food there looks really good. But yeah, are you gonna try and find the One Piece? Huh? I don't even read One Piece, and plus I don't know how to swim. What the hell am I talking about? Of course I know how to swim. What I meant to say is I don't know how to like deep dive. I don't know how to scuba dive. Yeah, I know how to swim. I am what they call a dolphin. I don't know how to swim is crazy. So you would eat a monster? I'm not Laios. Unless? Yeah. No, I don't know how to dive though. That's for sure. I mean, I guess I can dive, but I don't know how to dive well. I'd probably just drown. Dolphins are bad. That's mean to dolphins. Dolphins are cursed, so yeah. I'll be back. Okay. Dolphins are freaks, true. I swim like a rock. That's That's better than some people, I guess. I don't know how you can swim worse than The Rock, but yeah. Hello, Killer. Welcome to the stream. Who you like the most? Oh, you're talking about in Dungeon Meshi. You know, I actually think I might like Laios the most. Like, oh no. You know what? What's his name? Kabru. Kabru's a pretty interesting character. Hello, Nova Clan. Welcome to the stream. How's your day going? Hello, Galacto. Galactosai. See cute? Yes, cute? No. Yeah, well, something's cute. I think you remember me? Yes, true. I have issues with foreshortening. I draw the cubes too, but it's not really helping. It kind of just takes practice. Yeah. I mean, it might help, like, looking at references. So perhaps you can look at even like Minecraft would even help. I think Minecraft helped a lot when it came to cubes and drawing them better. What do you mean you have issues with foreshortening? Like, I don't know. Like, I guess you have to specify. Yes, was talking about Dungeon Meshi. His caps lock is low-key stuck? Yeah, seems like that. No, you have to scream his text? Oh boy. Is chasing a style bad? Because when I try and draw like my favorite artist, I don't do that good because I draw realism mostly. But when I'm drawing my own, I'm good. Yeah, so I mean, I don't think it's necessarily bad, but I mean, I think you can learn stuff from trying to copy someone's style. I don't think it's necessary. I don't think you need to do that. Go with what you want to do. If you want to get better at copying someone's style, you can do that. It just takes observation and like trying to figure out how they actually go about constructing their stuff. But yeah, you don't need to do that. I don't think it's bad or like good or anything like that. It's just a thing that you can do. Scream his text with emotion. Can't do that. Love your art. I enter Ace as soon as possible when I see your art. Well, thank you very much. Isn't one's art style just an amalgamation of different styles they chase over time? Yeah, and a person's art style is just the Frankenstein's monster of all the things they like. Dennis, do you think that you have successfully copied someone's style at least once? I don't think so, no. Do you draw because you're good at it, or are you good at it, that's why you draw? Oh, no, trust me, I was bad at drawing at some point. If I only drew because I was good at drawing, then I would have never gone to the point where I am here. No, I draw because I like drawing. I like learning, it's fun. I draw because I'm inspired by all the cool artists that I see. Hello, Raya. Welcome to the stream. La Raya. What if my art style is drawing grandmas? Well, then that's your art style. I don't think that's an art style, though. I think that's just a topic that you do. Dennis, defeat my enemies and my life is yours. Unfortunately, I am no enemy defeater. I can't really overlap stuff, like overlapping an arm. It just looks hella messy. As if his or her arm is mutated, and when I try to add the perspective stuff, like what comes to the camera is big, doesn't work. Yeah, what you're gonna have to do is you're gonna have to like look at references. You're gonna take some time, I guess, taking time to observe references and try to figure out how they work. If you've looked at real life references and that doesn't work, you can try to look at like maybe drawn references of like perspective and try and study how the artist tries to represent like foreshortening. And you're not going to be able to do it overnight, right? So it's like, I mean, yeah, don't expect to be able to like master it in like a night or even like a week. It takes some time. But one day, if you keep at it, if you're persistent, you'll become better at it. You have to scream those texts like a drill sergeant. I just don't have screaming lungs. I do not have screaming lungs. How long have you been drawing? I've been drawing since 2017, so about 9 years. What made you feel you need to get better? Don't just say practice, go in detail. What do you feel made you get better? I'm looking at references, breaking them down to basic shapes. That's really it. And also looking around at other artists and trying to copy their methods, seeing what they're like, trying to actually break down their methods. Whether it's seeing them draw in real time or looking at artists' sketches, that's also been really helpful. Getting rid of perfectionism is also like really helpful when it comes to improving, I would say. Maybe drawing right now and me seeing how you do it might help me. Maybe. I heard you don't have lungs. Yeah, nah, no lungs. I'm only floating arms. Ooh. I heard that I heard from someone that drawing 3/4 view of someone looking behind above their shoulder is really hard. Maybe? Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of poses that seem really simple on paper, but actually turn out to be a pretty big struggle. Although, if I have a reference, it probably wouldn't be it wouldn't be that difficult. At least, but maybe I'm underestimating it. Maybe there's like something that's like really tricky about that angle. There's some poses like that just have really crazy mechanics. So maybe it's one of those. I have no idea. Thus, my inability to meet academic expectations is contributing to the silent and festering rage within my heart. How should I fix this? If you fail, then you fail. I don't know. So like basically my entire thing is like if I tried my hardest and I failed, then it wasn't meant to be. Sometimes sometimes life just is the way that it is. I guess I do take on like it is what it is attitude a lot of the time. As long as I feel that I tried my best. And I mean like without any excuses. If I really did earnestly try my hardest, then well, and I still failed, well then what more could I have done? It's not like, it's like once you do something, you can't ever take it back. It's not like it's very difficult for me to like regret things, I would say, because it's like, look, the me right now who regrets my actions is not the same person as the me back then. Like we just don't have the same. Obviously, if we were the same, then I would have done what I would do now. But because we're not the same, it's something like that. I don't know. You kind of just have to do what you can, I guess. Guess you ignored me. You'll regret this, huh? I don't think I did. I just go to my local Planet Fitness to draw old people. Why is there old people in Planet Fitness? Hello, Bolter. Welcome to the stream. How's your day going? Like it looks like it all just sucks, then it suddenly clicks. Wait. Hello, Minnie. Welcome to the stream. So why does it feel it gets a little worse when people draw before it starts to get better? I don't know. What artist do you look up to the most? Yusuke Murata, the illustrator for the One Punch Man manga. I look up to Gendi. Is it Gendi? I'll go with Gendi. Tartakovsky? Because his art style is so simple and yet amazing, like Samurai Jack. Oh, okay, I see. Yeah, those art styles are really cool. You're saying your particles are no longer in the same position they were before? Yeah, that's true. if I made a mistake before, I made a mistake probably because I just didn't have the wisdom to like do anything better. Like I literally just couldn't have done better. For one reason or another, I like the actions that I take for one reason or another were the actions that I felt would be the best in that moment. So, I mean, I could I could regret like something that I've done or like, oh, I felt I could do this better. But it's like I mean, I think it's kind of unreasonable for me to like think about my past self like that because I just didn't have the same knowledge or like everything's it's like hindsight is 20/20 basically. But there's no point to expect me in that moment to have known better, I guess. Even if like the lesson was like really simple. I mean, even a simple lesson, sometimes it really just takes asking the right questions, I guess, I suppose. I'm talking very broadly. Honestly, I'm talking very broadly. I'm just gonna shut up and draw. In any case, yeah. So it's like a telltale game? Yeah, I guess. Shit, you drawing men now? Well, yeah, for now. Hello, Saf. Welcome to the stream. How's your day going? Oh, One Punch Man is great, ignoring the animation of season 3. Fair. Live stream almost broke for me? What does that mean? Do you like Attack on Titan? It's my 3rd favorite anime. Good, hope you are too. Time for my today's figure practice, but I'm getting lazy. Oh, I see. Yeah, well, it's good that you're doing good. Yeah, I'm doing good too. Well, good luck on your figure practice. Your figure drawing practice. Why Guts got a perm at the bottom left? I don't know. Why Guts got a broom? Dennis, do you think you like the Isekai genre? Not really, but of course there's like my favorite anime is ReZero, which is an Isekai. But I wouldn't say Isekai as a whole is my favorite genre. It'd be something more like just like general fantasy, mystery. Mystery is probably my favorite genre, I would say. Just happens that ReZero is like kind of almost a good mystery. Attack on Titan is great. They took so long for the finale, but yeah. But still, yeah, that's true. Hello, Script Note. Welcome to the stream. I personally like Fullmetal Alchemist, Dennis. What do you think? Yeah, Fullmetal Alchemist is in my top 10. Like, it was a really good anime. I would almost say it's like basically it's like almost flawless, at least for me. For my taste, it's like pretty good. It's like, let me see. My favorite animes go like this. It's like number 1 ReZero, number 2 the Monogatari series, number 3 is Attack on Titan, number 4 is Steins Gate, number 5 is like Frieren. I just like the vibes. Number 6 is like Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood. Vinland Saga is somewhere in there. Summertime Rendering is like pretty good. I like how that anime was. Edge Runners was good. Shadow's House season 1 was good. To Your Eternity is also really good. I haven't finished it. I'm still on season 2. Fate Zero is pretty fine. It's pretty good. I've watched Demon Slayer. Good animation. Oh, Delicious in Dungeon. That was pretty good too. It's not. I haven't seen enough of it to be like I like this, or I mean, like obviously I like it, but I haven't like seen enough of it to put it comfortably in somewhere in the top 10. Oh, Call of the Night is also really good. Yeah, I haven't watched season 2, but season 1 was really good. I've watched like the first. I think I've watched 2 episodes of season 2. I need to get back into a groove of watching anime in general, but yeah. Dennis, do you have a self-insert character, don't you? Wait, you do have a self-insert character, do you? No, I don't. If I had a self-insert character, I actually don't know. For me to have a self-insert character, I'd have to like have a good idea of who I am. Oh, Jesus, not that. Yeah, that. Dennis, I think you like Evangelion. I don't not like it. I haven't like watched it, so I haven't like finished it. I'm on like season 3 of Neon Genesis Evangelion, so because I haven't finished it, I don't have like a like or a dislike for it. Coffin Princess, you say? I did not say Coffin Princess. Do you feel you not know yourself? Actually, no. If I had a self-insert character, I feel like he'd be pretty bland. It'd have to be a pretty... yeah, I don't know. I mean, I guess I kind of know myself, but I don't know if I have enough of a... I don't think I have enough of a character to put in a character. I don't think I have much character to speak of. I don't even watch anime. I kind of dislike it, but still, I'm around it some way, I guess. Time for practice, Dennis. Bye. Have a nice day. All right. Goodbye. Have a nice day. I recommend To Be Hero X for great animation. I've watched 3 episodes of it. Or maybe it's 2. I think I watched 2 episodes of it. I've heard it's really good. It's on my to-watch list. Or at least, it's on my to-finish list, you know. My favorite anime manga series are Bleach, Demon Slayer, Fullmetal Alchemist, My Hero Academia, and Fairy Tail. Oh, let's see. Neat. Hello, Nello. Welcome to the stream. What if all the characters are self-inserts, representative of different aspects of the author's life, experience, and personality? Honestly, maybe. I don't know. I mean, perhaps everything the author goes through, perhaps the author's experience of the world is like, I mean, maybe everyone's experience is just part of them. So for you to like make a character, you kind of need to experience characters in general. So, I mean, yes, I think characters are like the representation of experiences that the author has. But I don't know if it's like necessarily, yeah. Although there's probably some authors who do like just represent themselves as different different parts of themselves as different characters. I'm sure I'm sure that's a thing. I recommend Monster and Made in Abyss. Oh, Made in Abyss. I keep forgetting. Yeah, so I caught up with Made in Abyss anime. It's really good. Phenomenal. Isn't there like a new movie, or I think it's a movie coming out? I'm excited for that. Do I move? No, I can't move Fullmetal Alchemist out of the way for Made in Abyss. But I feel like I don't know. I feel like I think I actually enjoyed Made in Abyss more than Fullmetal Alchemist. Even though I feel like Fullmetal Alchemist has just like really good. It's been a while since I've seen Fullmetal Alchemist, and so the actual the strength of the experience of like the enjoyment that I had when watching Fullmetal Alchemist is just very distant. So it's gonna be very like wavy for me. In the moment, I remember liking. Do I like Made in Abyss? I don't know. I don't think so. I don't think I like Made in Abyss more. I have to put it in like the 7th spot or something like that. Anyways, yeah, also, I did start watching Monster. Haven't finished it. I'm nowhere near finishing Monster. Also, Pluto was interesting, or so I say, but I also haven't finished that. I have a lot of unfinished anime, if you couldn't tell. What if the characters and stories represented the author's fetishes? Never heard of this. I feel like there's a series that No, I'm not good enough to like look into like what I think other artists are doing. Although I can see that being a thing, honestly. Anyways, yeah, Made in Abyss is great. My top is JoJo's Bizarre Adventures, Edge Runners, and Neon Genesis Evangelion. I think you would like Monster, maybe. I suppose that goes for art as a whole. Yeah, probably. As in the art that you make being like representations of different experiences that you have. Yeah, I think so. Hello, Jonathan. Oh, how many days do you plan to stream? I stream every day except for Saturdays. Pluto's great. Yeah, I feel like the episode lengths were really long, and it was really interesting. It was a very interesting premise. It's a shame I didn't actually get back to it. It only had like 4 episodes or something like that, right? Or something like that. Have you ever seen Hellsing? I have not, no. Oda definitely loves women and strong old men. Maybe, probably. Not asking for myself, but for a friend. Is there an anime with lots of old people? I don't know. Hunter x Hunter is my favorite anime, like pure anime, because then to be Hero X is a dongwa, so it's not an anime at all. Yeah, like Lord of the Mysteries is also a dongwa, I'm pretty sure. Chinese animated, right? Also, Link Click. Link Click is supposedly really good. Again, I haven't actually finished it, but I can see how it can be like super compelling. I need to actually catch up with. Oh, there's so many. There's so many things I have to watch. Come home, old boys. Time for your piano lessons. That's from. Are you talking about Pluto in that case? No, I don't know. I think you're talking about Pluto. From the first episode of Pluto? Yeah? Okay, cool. I forget when I actually watched Pluto. It was a while ago. It's been like at least 2 years since I watched Pluto. I feel like it's been at least 2 years. It feels so long ago. I had so much less things going on. Everyone seems to have anime-titis. I'm just really bad. I'm really bad with finishing stuff. It's not even like I don't like. For instance, I would finish. I'd finish To Your Eternity. I'd finish Call of the Night. There's so many things that I'd finish. I'm really bad at finishing things. What's your opinion on the Spider-Verse? It's good. Dennis, would you like to watch Lane? I don't know what that is. I watched it. I thoroughly did enjoy Spider-Verse. I don't really have much of an opinion on it. Hello, Radical Edward. I mean, yeah, it's good. The animation was good. The story was good, or as I remember, it was good. Yeah, it's good. It's good. Spooderman, Russian accent. I don't like Spider-Verse 2. The focused on Gwen too much for the start, in my opinion. Oh, I didn't see a problem with it, but it'd be like that. Goodbye, Regalia. Hello, Cosario. Welcome to the stream. How's your day going? Hello, Fabian. Welcome to the stream. Most anime seems generic in my eyes. That's probably true. Yeah, I mean, as long as something is oversaturated, it's gonna seem generic. It's like Isekai. Like most Isekai kind of seem generic. There's like ones that are really good, and then like a lot of them are like, it's okay, and then a lot of them are like, it's mid, and a lot of them is like, this is kind of shitty. That's how it is. But it seems like that's just a symptom of like literally everything. If there's as long as there's a sufficient amount of a thing, or rather, an explosion, or yeah, like, so, like if there's a lot of something, like it eventually becomes that most of it is mid. Like, I think Demon Slayer is good for the animation. The story is, it's like fine. The story's fine. It's not like, it's not a bad story. It's just not like a very interesting story to me. But it's you know, it's polished really well. But usually what it is, like, even though, like, I don't, like, vibe too much with, like, Demon Slayer, or, like, I don't vibe too much with, like, Solo Leveling, but the fact that they, like, are super popular is, like, it just speaks to the fact that, I guess, it's just not for me, right? But if it's striking so many people, and it's so popular with, like, so many people, then obviously it's doing something right. Like, it's doing something right. So, yeah, it's just like, that's how it works. Is there any anime out there that has good story that's not generic? Made in Abyss, Attack on Titan, Fullmetal Alchemist, Brotherhood. Called the, I mean, see, it depends what you're going for. I'm just listing. Steins Gate is good. I mean, it starts slow, but it's really good. I'm not even gonna mention that. Re:Zero is good. Yeah, there's a bunch of, like, not generic, or at least, like, yeah, there's a lot of, like, really good anime out there. It just takes looking. It depends what you like. It depends what you like. Summertime Rendering was like pretty good, actually, also. I would say Summertime Rendering kind of came out of nowhere, and it was pretty unique, at least in the premise, right? And it was executed relatively well, I would say. Not that it's flawless, but yeah, in the season that it came out in, it was... Oh! Heavenly Delusion. Heavenly Delusion was great. There's so many, like, these random gems of, like, series that just come out, and they're not really that popular. And usually they're not really that popular a lot of the time because of the way that they're handled, like, in distributing it and stuff like that. Like, Heavenly Delusion was locked in, like, Disney Plus or something like that. People on one side talk about Western animation being generic, while others say the same for anime. Both just seem like a huge generalization. I think it really just is human creativity. Usually it is, like, especially when something is when there's so much of a certain type of content, a majority of it's gonna be, like, pretty generic. It's like, if you go to like a cereal store, like, I mean, if you go to, like, a grocery store, like, a lot of the cereal is going to be generic. There's just so many different types of cereal. But there might be, like, one or two. Like, yeah, it just depends. Yeah, I think that's just how things work. Hello, Jack. Jack fell down. Trying to create an illustration. The last one I did had a problem with the coloring, where the values were too close to each other and made the image hard to read. Need to learn color theory? Yeah, color theory is nice. I haven't watched it. I haven't read Vagabond. Vinland. Oh yeah, Vinland Saga is also good. Vinland Saga is good. The ones you name most, I avoided. Really? Steins Gate? Made in Abyss? Heavenly Delusion? I mean, sure, Re:Zero. Like, I can understand why a person would, at first glance, avoid Re:Zero. And... I don't know. Yeah, I don't actually know exactly what would... I don't know. I guess I just don't know what you like, right? Trying to recommend something to someone. I could probably recommend something to a friend, but to recommend something to, like, a person who I have no idea, like, who, like, you know, what they like, it's gonna be very difficult. What are some good period piece anime set in Japan or abroad? I don't actually know. Oh, you know, Elusive Samurai was pretty chill. I feel like Demon Slayer is just detailed and not that good. Just my opinion. I haven't watched it, so I would say the story is like pretty generic. But I would say I feel like it's not like the story is not super special. I wouldn't say the story is like bad or anything though. I would say it's just a really, really well polished, average story, which puts it above. It's like it's above average in anime because of the actual animation. It's not an anime that I'd never watch ever, but it's not an anime that I'd like seek out, I guess. If I had like limited time to watch, I probably would not watch Demon Slayer. But like that's not because like, yeah, it's not like a bad anime. It's a fine anime with really good animation. Made in Abyss, hard to understand. Mine in Abyss. Sorry, Mine in Abyss, not Made in Abyss. Mine in Abyss. I have to read Vagabond. Yeah, people like say that Vagabond is really good. Art style wise reminds me of AOT. I think it was done by the same studio. At least the first season of... Similar to AOT, the first season was done by Wit and then it switched over to Mappa. Can you start your own manga? Maybe one day. I'd rather read the volumes of Demon Slayer. Interesting. Elusive Samurai is good. Hell's Paradise is good, but it doesn't revolve around the period at all. Oh, right. Yeah, Hell's Paradise is also pretty good. At least I like the first season. I haven't checked out the other one. What's the anime where people would die because of dead spirit? And it was like horror and one chick dies with an umbrella? I don't know. Hello, 13 Diamino. Corpse Party. I've heard of that before. I do know Bibliomania. That's the one that's like the Alice in Wonderland-esque type thing where you're like, yeah, and there's like a bunch of rooms and you're trying to, yeah, I know that one. I haven't read it fully. But this, yeah, it's really interesting. It's really odd and interesting. It reminds me like, it kind of reminds me like a bit, just a tiny bit of like how, Madoka Magica does the witches. I'm pretty sure it's the witches. I haven't finished Madoka Magica either, but like that type of like odd. I just get that vibe, like nothing in specific, but yeah. Also, it's like, yeah, it feels like that, and also like a hint of Made in Abyss, but yeah, I'm just like, that's only because like I haven't actually read it, so I don't have I don't have anything real to say about it. I've just like looked at it. Glanced at it. My top three favorite, my top three anime are Made in Abyss, Chainsaw Man, and Gachikura. I forgot Chainsaw Man, and Chainsaw Man is really good too. Fair enough. All of them are good, I swear. Yeah, I mean, I'd believe it. Everyone's like freaking out about Gachikura, so it has to be relatively good. And also, it seems like a really interesting anime, and the character designs are great. When I watch it, I'm sure I'm gonna enjoy it. Chainsaw Man, obviously good. Made in Abyss, obviously. Yeah, hello, damn. My day is going good. Hopefully your day's going good. You know what? Maybe you can watch no, I don't know what the ending's like, but maybe you can watch. I think To Your Eternity is a really good anime. Hyundai. At the very least, I do not think To Your Eternity is like generic. What was that name? To Your Eternity. I know, yeah. Yeah. Oh, I've heard good things about Orb on the movements of the planet. Is it Orb on the movements of the Earth or Orb on the movements of? I think it's Orb on the movements of the Earth. That's also seem. I don't think it's. I also think I haven't read it, so I mean, like, read it or watch it, so I don't have a thing to give. But at least at the very least, I don't think the premise is like a very generic anime. I think it's something about heliocentrism, something like that. Oh, Spice and Wolf is pretty chill too. Spice and Wolf. Or on the movements of the Earth is great. I've heard so. Geocentrism. What's helios? Oh, that's the sun. Wait, no. Yeah. I think so. Geocentrism? Anyways, yeah, that's on my to-watch list as well. Could we survive without anime? Yeah, I'm sure. I feel like Geo... Yeah, whatever. Yeah, I'll figure it out when I watch the anime. Am I supposed to breathe? I don't know. Dennis, how is sleep going? It's going bad, but it's cool. To be honest, I find myself reading more manga, at least nowadays. Like, I feel like I could read more manga. If it was between anime or manga, I'd probably start reading more manga than anime. Because it's just kind of faster, and I can pick my own pace. Or rather, like, I can just start it and stop it, and, like, I can just pick it up back at the same spot, I guess. Out of I don't know, I'm tired. Fair enough. It'd be like that. I'm less tired than I was yesterday, but I'm still tired. Manga's more relatable because artists most don't animate. Yeah, and it's also a big part is I can actually learn from the art style of the manga because it's very similar to what I actually do. Wrote that like Yoda. Hello, peace. Hello, peace. Welcome to the stream. How's your day going? I don't know why I said peace like that, but hey, we rock with it. What about the climber? That manga is fire. I haven't actually seen it. Haven't seen it. Centuria. Centuria is a really good manga, at least so far. I say it's good. Yeah, I think it's pretty interesting. It's interesting. It's certainly interesting. It almost reminds me of Vinland Saga, but it's not. It's not. I don't know what reminds me of Vinland Saga about it. It's really odd, but it's also really good. It's not like super odd. It's not. I think it's yeah. Anyways, it's like this guy has like. Well, yeah. I want to see how that manga is gonna play out. Goodbye, Ironaya. Have a good day. Hello, Side. Ah, yes, you come in with an explosion. As you do. Hello, Bella. By the way, did I say hello to you? I think you've been here. Yeah, I don't know why. I don't know why I believe that you weren't here before. I don't know why I was gonna say hello, Bella again. Which anime you said you thought was similar to Demon Slayer but was not? I don't think I said an anime was similar to Demon. Like, if I were to compare an anime to Demon Slayer, it'd be like something like Solo Leveling, but I don't think I ever compared an anime to Demon Slayer. No, I said Centuria, the manga, is similar kind of to Vinland Saga, but not. But like, I don't think like actually. I think that's just the vibes I get. I don't think it's actually similar to Vinland Saga. Does anyone happen to recall that one manga artist who became really popular in France? I don't know. Oh, I misheard you. Sorry. Oh, no problem. Yeah, Centuria. I was reading it for a while, but then I caught up to it, and then I just kind of put it off. Like I just haven't read it in a while, so I'm sure there's like a couple chapters more out. I think it's around like 30 chapters right now. It's currently coming out. Was that JoJo's manga artist? Was it? JoJo's. What time is it in your country? It is 3:05 p.m. Hello, Mina. Welcome to the stream. How's your day going? Shisharma? No, Shisharma. No, yep, Shisharma. Minak. It's really Minak. Minak Shisharma. Yeah. I'm from India and it's 1:35 a.m. Yeah, it'd be like that. Random question, nothing to do, but can someone die from a nosebleed? I mean, maybe you can get a nosebleed, then get lightheaded, and then fall down and hit your head, and then you die. I don't think I've ever heard of anyone dying from a nosebleed, like just bleeding out, but maybe. Hello, Nova. Tomorrow's my chemistry exam. Well, good luck. Jiro Taniguchi. Sorry, I had to implement what you told me and it worked surprisingly well. Analyze Gege Akutami's foreshortening. Oh, nice. Well, I'm glad it helped. Like the guy that was strangled by his own beard. Huh? Well, he actually tripped over his long beard during a fire and broke his neck. Oh, rip. That's an unfortunate way to die. Nosebleeds might happen because of internal brain injury, so no, you might not die. You might not be dying because of a nosebleed, but the cause of the nosebleed might be fatal. Yeah, that would make sense. That's not Noma drawing is looking cool. Thank you. How about legs? I swear, I don't know. Its relation to the upper body and torso. It's annoying since once I try to use a style, I'm bombarded with other styles like... Yeah, is the character with the crying... looks... Okay, is the character with the crying that looks like Puppet yours? Yes, yes it is. I've seen it before, I swear. Yeah, I've drawn her before. Yeah, she got the crying marks that with the puppet from FNAF. Spheres on boxes. I see. Yeah, I have a video. I have a video on the connection points of the body. So if you go to my playlist and then you go to my video that is cheat sheet on draw, it's like beginner's cheat sheet on drawing the body or something like that. One of the first things I talk about in that video, like I go over the legs and stuff, and I just kind of generally simplify the legs and like how they work. So maybe you can check out that video. Maybe it'll help. Yeah. Yeah, her name is Noma. Noma, the god of singularity. It stopped bleeding, so I'm fine. Thanks for the help. That's good. That's a masculine-looking female with a beard too. Yeah, yeah. Very masculine. Masculine girl. After all, it has to be, because I don't draw guys. Alright, thank you, no problem. I hope it helps. I think YouTube or some other app popped up on my feed years ago, the Noma puppet. The Noma puppet? I don't know. I don't know. Maybe you could, if you find it. Well, you probably won't be able to find it if it was years ago. Have you drawn a female with a beard? No, I don't think so. Why is it so much easier to draw women than to draw men? I don't know. Maybe it just comes down to what you draw. I mean, the reason I find it easier is because I just draw more women than men. I think in general the principles of them are like relatively the same. All it is like with men, the shoulders are like generally more broader, and like yeah, the shoulders are generally broader, and they're also like have a more boxy shape language. That's really it seems. So I guess it also depends on if you struggle with boxes or not, or that type of thing. Hold on, let me do this thing again. Let's see if I can do it better. To me, it feels the same. Maybe. Some would find the opposite and only prefer drawing men. Yeah. Yeah, it also comes down to personal preference. I do find it impressive after only drawing one gender for a long time and then returning to drawing the other, the skill didn't deteriorate. Yeah, and I feel like most people, I think people like the people like the general ideas behind drawing people are relatively the same. So as long as you're improving at drawing people, you should be fine whether you're drawing a woman or a guy. I don't know. Of course, you might be like better at the one that you're more used to, but I don't think it ever is like that big a deal. I find drawing men for learning anatomy is really useful because it's kind of easier to see the single muscle groups, but I like drawing women a lot more. Fair enough. Let's notice he's drawing everything with a pen. Yeah, pen doesn't smudge. I hate smudging. I say death to smudging. What's the worst anime anyone has watched? I can't remember the bad animes. I know I've watched some pretty bad anime, but I just can't remember. If they're bad, like, I consider bad anime to be unremarkable, so I don't really remember things that are unremarkable, I guess. I think the saggy roles of old people help with understanding for them. Maybe. I think you just like old people, though. Nah, it couldn't be. Anime so bad it was erased from memory. Speaking of erased was also an interesting anime. I liked Erased. I didn't really like the ending. At least it just wasn't. It kind of just felt like it came out of nowhere. It was pretty like, eh. I mean, but like I think it's fine as an ending. I just wish it had like better execution. I wish it was executed better, at least in a way that like just didn't feel so whiplashy. Have you watched Ghost Story English dub? No, but but you know, I've seen clips of it. Hello, Script Note. Welcome to the stream. Well, you've been here before, but yeah, welcome back to the stream. How's your day going? Yeah, I did not like the ending either, Bella. It just, if it was done better. It's not even like, I'm fine with an ending. I'm fine with like a, I think the ending was, yeah, it's like the idea of the ending is fine. It's just, it could have been better. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Yeah. But it'd be like that. I watched the entirety of Erased in like one night. What's the anime with the alien and the big lips that makes the other characters kill people? I don't know. Big-lipped alien. That makes the main character kill people. Hello, music. Welcome to the stream. How's your day going? Oh, Parasite. It actually might be Parasite, yeah. I've never watched Parasite. But I do know what Parasite is. Hello, Mr. Hagman. Hello, Mr. Lunatic. Welcome to the stream. How's it going? I need to make her eyebrows bigger and rounder. Drawing as always, has always. What time is it for you? It is 3:18 for me, p.m. It is 4 a.m. for you? Why are you still up? I mean, I can't really be judging since I kind of went to sleep at 3 a.m. last night, but that's neither here nor there. Is it normal for artists at times to question whether art is something they want to continue doing, or is it indicative that art... Is it indicative? I think indicative and indicative are the same. I I think I do people just say indicative, like oddly indicative? Why? Because like, why would I pronounce it like that? But like people pronounce, anyways. Yeah, that art may not be the right hobby for them. I think a lot of artists do go through that. Yeah, I mean, I think a lot of artists do. It's probably something that artists do. I'm quite sure. I never went through that, like, and what I mean, like, so like I've never went through like, because I don't feel like I've ever pursued art in a like a career way. So I think it's normal for an artist to like be shaky about whether they want to actually do art as a job. But I don't think I've ever seen an artist be shaky about whether they. I mean, it probably is the case that artists can just doubt if they like want to do art anymore in general. I'm like that's probably something that happens. I mean, I'm sure. Yeah, I don't really know it. I don't know. I don't know enough to say anything about it though. I think it was a very obvious. Yeah, it's very obvious the teacher was murderer from the start, but they tried to convince you otherwise, only to find out he was the murderer. I even think that's like mostly. Yeah, yeah. It's like that's mostly fine. It's just like the last two. I don't know if it's the last. I can't remember if it was the last episode just entirely, or the last two episodes. But the time skip kind of just comes out of nowhere. And like perhaps if you like and like if the anime like time skip and then gave it and then like had more runtime to like flesh out everything that like was gonna follow or something like that, or they at least fleshed out the time skip gonna happen, like that was gonna happen. I don't even know, because like it's supposed to be a surprise, right? So I guess it's just like the ending itself that could have been fleshed out if they just had like more episodes. It'd be like that. Hello Rudy, welcome to the stream, and hello Bennett. I can listen while Minecrafting. That's probably true, yeah. Maybe it takes days/weeks of breaks, but I don't think I'm gonna quit anytime soon. Yeah, yeah. I don't think I'd ever like. Yeah. Art as a job and art as a hobby is two different things. So I don't think I'd ever like want to quit art as a hobby. Like question that. At least I wouldn't question my motivation for doing art. Perhaps like whether I'm able to, like if something gets in the way, like I have to do a job or something. Like I'd probably prioritize a job and like living over art. But I don't think I'd ever like question if I like art or not, or something like that. So I don't know. Yeah, the time skip was random. Yeah, that's like the main thing that I had a problem with. How are you today? I'm doing good. Hopefully you're doing good too. I'm not giving up on art either. Neat. How to overcome a midlife crisis as a 19-year-old? I have no idea. Did you say midlife crisis? Ah, yes. Living to 40 is crazy, by the way. Yeah. I don't know. I guess it depends what the midlife crisis is about. Usually what it comes down to, like, I mean, a lot of like, I think worrying about something that you don't have control over is kind of pointless. Like, it's kind of no use thinking about it. I mean, and obviously that's easier said than done, so I don't know. It depends on what it is you're talking about. Art is a job. I think I can use money as motivation, while others generally create art piece, and the money was just a bonus. Yeah, I feel like the second is probably the better because I feel like when you're making art, usually a person wants to create art because at least it was fun for them, or right, like it was satisfying for them. If art becomes about the money, I mean, yes, you're doing art still. I don't know. I feel like there's so many other jobs that you can do. I don't know. Yeah. I don't know. Of your streams? Well, thank you. In any case, yeah, I'd like to do art as the art as the motivation itself, and just making art, being motivated to make art, and then also making money. That's what I want to do. I just don't see a point in doing art if I don't enjoy it, I guess. I also feel like you make better art when you're actually passionate about the art that you make. I think it is probably beneficial for you to be actually into the art for the art's sake. I think the main utility of being into art for the art's sake is like when things get rocky, being able to stick with it rather than being shaken or demotivated. Like if you go through a rough patch of art and like you're not making as much money as you used to be making from art, that might, like, if your sole motivation for doing art or something like that is, if your motivator for that is money, then you're going to be shaken. In a similar way, if you make art for other people, when people stop, like if people stop liking your art, it's like that's going to be it's going to shake your motivation. Whereas if you're doing art just for the, like, just for art's sake, I feel like that's like that's a more unbreakable form of doing art, I guess. I'll go running as fast as I can in 30 minutes for 3 kilometers to forget about bad things plaguing my mind right now. Well, yeah, I guess do what you can. I wish you luck on your own. For me to create the best art, I need to be at the peak of boredom, because only then I will ignore other things and actually focus on one thing. Ah, I see. That's interesting. I mean, yeah, I guess that works. I'm big into fitness and exercise. I pretty much do every solo sport there is. Oh, that's good. That's cool. Oh yeah, Neko Girl's here. Dead join us. Unfortunately, I have no Neko ears. No cat ears to speak of, unfortunately. Have you, like, while drawing something, then suddenly the idea is gone of your, or your motivation ran dry? Not really, no. Of course, sometimes I do just, like, get bored of a drawing and I just move on to it. Sometimes I do just, yeah, still, I guess, yeah, sometimes I get bored of a drawing, but not, I don't ever lose my motivation to like, do art, but I might get bored of a drawing. Sometimes, yeah. I remember my Japanese teacher saying neko neko mao mao. Is mao mao supposed to be the meow? Yeah, I guess meow meow mao mao, same thing. Okay, goodbye, Bella. I could join in the next live stream? Alrighty. Yeah, I'm sure you'll be able to join in the next live stream. I mean, I stream every day except for Saturday. If one bottle contains 2 liters and one bottle contains 1.5 liters, how many bottles do you have? You have 2 bottles. Because you said bottle twice. You said bottle twice, so you have 2 bottles. Are you self-taught? Yeah, I didn't go to, I did not go to... Bye, guys. Okay, goodbye. I know this is not Lo-Fi Girl, but still. Okay, goodbye. Yeah, I mean, I never went to art school or anything like that, so... I suppose I'm self-taught. I suppose. Hello. Hello, Mr. Black. Welcome to the stream. How's your day going? Dennis can draw animals? I guess I can. Hello, Poop. Welcome to the stream. How's your day going? Might be Miss Black. Is he drawing from memory? These drawings, at least, let me see. This drawing was from a reference, and then I just did this. I just did it again. I did this one without a reference, but this one was kind of the reference. This one was not from reference. This one was not from reference. Yeah, like I always have a reference, depending on if I never try and copy the reference one-to-one. I only try and copy one aspect of the reference. It could be the gesture, or it could be the shading, or it could be the composition, or it could be the perspective or construction, or colors, although I don't really color, so... yeah. Or the line work, usually. I usually try and figure out, like, how the line work, how the person, the artist, or... yeah, whatever it is, does the... yeah. But in any case, I'm trying to learn with every drawing I do. Dennis, since you can draw animals, perhaps, you may be able to draw wolves? Maybe. I mean, maybe. I'm not gonna, though. How do you draw without guidelines with a pen? I draw using guidelines. I mean, you can see me using guidelines right now. That's my food. What's up with your food? I'm gonna get my paper and draw too. Nice. Dennis, do you know how much muscle is contained just in the forearm? No. You're supposed to draw food? I'm not gonna draw food. No, we got an ice cream already. Maybe just draw one more? Nah. But yeah, I did draw an ice cream that one time. I'm surprised you don't know when you study anatomy, you don't try to find the science behind it. No. An artist doesn't need to know how the thing works. They just need to know how to represent that thing. Of course, knowing how it works is perhaps could help a little bit, but it's not necessary. Please? Nah. The other day I saw on Instagram someone drawing human from bone to muscle then skin. That gotta be hard. Yeah, I've seen something like that. It was, yeah. Yeah, or something like that. It looked very difficult and impressive. Was certainly impressive. So 5 minutes left for me to go on an exhilarating cat run. Nice. Hello, Broken Skull. Welcome to the stream. How's your day going? Yes, are you procrastinating right now? No. How long have you been drawing? Since 2017. Hello, Tammy. Welcome to the stream. How's your day going? Your day's going quite all right. That's good. Oh yeah, there's 45 people here. Do you have a beard? I do not have a... Well, okay, actually, yeah, I guess. I recently shaved, though. But yeah, I have a beard. Though not a full thing. Not a full thing, because I've shaved. You're gonna do some exercise? Okay, Poop. They're speaking aggressive Italian. That's something. Hello, bruh. Welcome to the stream. Did I say hello to you? Have you been here before? Language are you speaking? All of them, apparently. True. Every language. Hello. Yep, hello, bruh. Why didn't you finish Noma's limbs? Oh, right here? I don't know. I wanted to move on to this pose. I'm not your father, Sephiroth. Goodbye, music. I need to go and work out. Okay, goodbye. And then, yeah, well, workout, job hunting, then driving lessons. Why do you keep me in your basement? I don't have a basement, sir. I don't know whose basement you're in, but certainly not mine. Armadillo? Is it Armadillo? Amarillo? Amarillo? Nope. Armadillo. I think it's Armadillo. Yeah. She's crying because she's missing a leg. Oh, yeah, you're right. I forgot. Also, well, to be fair, the main reason her leg is not there. Yeah, her hair, like this strand of hair is in the way. I missed it? Oh, let's see. Oh, Sappy, welcome to the stream. How's your day going? You got a job? Oh, you got the job. That's good. That's good. Nice work. It pays 3 more an hour than what I was doing previously. I'll make more in 3 days working 12s than I'll ever make at the previous days. Oh, that's good. That's good. Thing is, I don't actually start. I don't start until about the 16th. I see. I barely want to live just because of school. How am I going to tolerate a job, which is like school but worse? Uh-huh. Baka mitai. I just realized my waist is way too soft. What does way too soft mean? Can your waist be too soft? I mean, my waist is soft too, I guess, if I don't do anything with my muscles. So that's what it means, fat? Yeah, like fat is but you need fat though. Everyone needs fat. As long as your fat isn't like over encumbering your as long as your heart isn't struggling, then you're fine. So does that mean Dennis is cute? Wait. Wait, by what? Wait, what are you guys talking about? Would what mean that Dennis is cute? What are you talking about? Don't you get a headache from hearing the same song? No, I don't listen to the song. I don't pay attention to something that's on in the background, no. Maybe for some people, I guess. A headache? Nah, I'm really good at blocking things out. Especially if it's like something that's, yeah, I don't know. Bro, I'm pissed off. Nothing anyone here has done. Hmm. Yeah, I wouldn't recommend any surgery for your cosmetics, but you know, it's your own life. You do what you want. I just don't think it'll be the most healthy thing ever. Yeah, one day I come and request for sugar, I'm not bro, I'm bro. Oh, I see. I'm trying to get out and meet other people, but I'm having no luck. Feels like I got someone cucking all the time, if you get my feels. I guess so. I mean, I guess I've never experienced that, so I don't necessarily completely understand, but I can kinda understand, I guess. Like I'm putting effort into getting out there and not being a homebody. I go to restaurants, parks, cafes, but nothing ever happens. Restaurants, I don't know. I think if I were trying to meet someone, I would go to somewhere where people aren't necessarily doing anything, right? So like, either I'd go to a place where there's like people who are doing like the same thing with the same interest as me. So, well, I don't know, that'd be kind of difficult or something. But yeah, but like, if I don't know, I think going to some place where it's like just where people are all work. If you go to a place where people are already trying to do something, like a restaurant, people are trying to get food or I don't know. I have no idea. A place where there's like a common interest is usually because like it's easy to strike up a conversation in those places, I guess. Not like it's super difficult to strike up a conversation normally, but perhaps people would be, I don't know. Yeah. I'm too self-aware, I suppose. Hmm? Dude. Sadly, I'm not really paying attention. I'm just drawing. Yeah, yeah, you haven't changed the mood. That's because, yeah, I mean, yeah. I'm drawing. I don't really, yeah. My mood is the same no matter what, usually. The only thing that's different with my mood is that I'm really tired. Well, I should have less to do today, so I should be able to go to sleep earlier. Will you ever make a quiet stream where music doesn't play so it gets awkward as hell and it feels like we're just in the room watching you draw? I've done that before. So my character is leaning on her arm, and since she's thin, her arm's sort of bending a bit in the opposite way at the elbow. I don't know. Why are you tired? Went to sleep late. Went to sleep late last night, the night before that, and yeah. Hello, the Dumbass Productions. Welcome back to the stream. How's your day going? I came back from my art training arc. I see. I think I'm tired. Oh, okay. Here, let me rephrase. I'm sleepy. You know, when you're thin and you strain your arm and it kind of bends at the elbow. I mean, it kind of bends weird at the elbow. Not really. If you're just talking about your elbow bending back, like your arm bending backwards. Oh, that's what you're talking about. Yeah, yeah. I mean, I think that's normal. Doesn't everyone's do that? I feel like everyone's arm kind of, or maybe not everyone, but it depends on the amount of like flexibility you have in your elbow, the amount of mobility that you have there. I don't think it had anything to do with being skinny or not. Yeah, like bending outwards, yeah. You watch too much anime? No. I haven't watched any anime these days. Like, I want to, but just too much stuff to do. Well, especially yesterday, I had a lot to do yesterday. At least it feels so. Dennis drawing himself again? Why do you say drawing myself again like I've drawn myself before? I don't do self-portraits, unfortunately. Let's go to sleep. I'm not going to sleep. Not going to sleep now. Yes, do you have visible abs? Yeah. I used to have more muscle mass. Unfortunately, I haven't exercised for a little while. Everything's shrinking, which is, I guess it's not the worst. Not the worst, but I do need to do it. I just need to get my sleep. I need to get everything. I need to get a better schedule. I just need to schedule everything. I also keep myself, my family, my cats out of my drawing. I've drawn my honestly, I'm just not that interested in drawing people. Like, people are just, yeah. And what I mean by people, I mean like real people. They're just, I don't know. Maybe it just doesn't interest me, doesn't inspire me. I've tried to, like, yeah, I've drawn like my sibling before, my brother. I don't think I've ever drawn my sister. And one time I drew my mother, but not because I was like inspired to draw them, but just as a challenge. I was playing Repo a couple nights ago, and a woman thought I was like 36, not sure how to feel about it. Yeah, turns out people are not that good at guessing ages. That's how it be. I mean, some people think I'm like near 30. Then some people think I'm, well, yeah, in like mid 20s. I'm only 20 years old. If only being satisfied was easy. I think being satisfied is simple, but I don't think it's easy. If you get yourself in the right headspace, yeah, you can. It's pretty. If you get yourself in the right headspace, it's pretty simple to be satisfied. In the right headspace, it's pretty easy to be satisfied. Although I would say that, yeah, getting to that headspace is probably a little bit more difficult, but I don't think it's like impossible. Recently, Jezza went out in the wilds to touch grass and cut himself on the grass while searching for clay in an area where clay doesn't exist. Touching grass could be the last thing you do. Ah, yes. Grass is the final destination of an artist. It literally will kill you. I can be dissatisfied easily because nothing in my life is ever ideal. I can't be satisfied usually because, yeah, said it twice. Ideal. Yeah. The things about ideals is they don't exist, you know? It's like perfection. You're never going to get there. If you're always striving for, it's like being a perfectionist will make you unhappy. Whether it be in drawing and literally anything, being a perfectionist in anything will make you unhappy. Perfectionists kind of will perfectionists have whatever the thing they're doing on hardcore mode. If you're trying to be a perfectionist or an idealist, you're just gonna set yourself up for failure. But I guess some people just work like that. Maybe it's just that like some people can't help it, I guess. I said it twice on purpose. Oh, I see. I don't think I've ever seen a healthy perfectionist. Funnily enough, I actually have a niece and nephew. Yeah, that's. I mean, you can have a niece and nephew at any age, to be fair. So, it sounds like it makes you old, but it doesn't. A moderate perfectionist. Eh. Already got dad vibes going for me. Goodbye, Sukito. What is a 7-day thing? Are you in prison? Yeah, something like that. No, I don't know. I just decided to label the streams. Nothing special, no meaning. Just a thing I'm doing because I can. Just drawing prison. If drawing was a prison, then it's not a prison. Lock me in that prison, I guess. I don't care about doing it perfect, but I don't know how to articulate my view more than this, so I give up. Fair. Just mischief. Hold on. Some people tell me to think about other things, but damn nabbit, when I have a desire that's intense and doesn't fade, it's like, shut the fuck up. Fair, I suppose. I guess you can say plainly, I crave. You can say I plainly crave for connection, and I care about people I barely know. Oh, I see. I wonder how that works. You know, it's like, I don't know. I feel like a lot of my. I feel like a lot of the way that I am is probably just, I mean, like, it's like that for everyone. It's kind of just based on my childhood, I suppose. My childhood was not filled with a lot of people. It was for a lot of the time, it was just me by myself. So due to that, I kind of just learned to be by myself. Ultimately, I don't really need... ultimately, just to have fun and be content, I don't need another person. Not like another person would not make my life better, but just that... To be at the baseline level for, like, contentness and satisfaction, I don't need another person. Other people are just amplifiers to my life, but I don't think I'd ever, like, crave another person to make my life good, I guess. Or so I say, but... I guess I'm not actually completely alone. In any case, I don't need another person to have fun or something like that. But I don't think most people are like that. I think most people are like that. I guess is what I meant to say. Most people don't necessarily need other people to have fun, to be content. Is that true? I don't know. I have no idea. Though I worked for so long, I was stuck at home for 2 years. Oh, I was stuck at home for like 9 years. But I mean, yeah. So I don't know. I feel like it's worked for pretty long for me. But I don't know. Different for other people, I guess, right? 9 years. Wait, what? How old am I? I'm 20. Yeah, 9 years. No, longer. I'm 20, aren't I? Yeah, I'm 20. Why am I only saying 9 years? I don't know. Yeah, let's round it down to 9 years. I had no siblings around, and for 9 years I didn't also have siblings. And for like 3 of the, for the 9 years that I didn't have siblings plus 3, a 2-year-old is not going to be your friend, nor is a 1-year-old going to be your friend. And a 3-year-old is like a almost person, but like they're not really like a person that is really like a friend, you know? They're not really someone you can truly communicate with in any way that's like, well, yeah. God, I'm sorry, bro. That's freaking miserable. Yeah, but like I wasn't miserable though. That's the thing. Like, okay, so like it's kind of like for a little like there were periods where it was miserable, but after a certain point, or I don't know, you know, I'm saying this like it's a fact, but it's not really a fact, obviously, by like the fact that some people aren't like this. But like, I don't know. I feel like at a certain point, I just kind of stopped relying on other people. I guess I'm the type of person who, if you just put me in a room by myself, I'll just daydream if I need to. There used to be like, if you give me like a box, yeah, I mean, yeah, I was a weird kid to be fair, so maybe I'm just freaking weird. Yeah, it might just be, people might just have different dispositions, right? I think that's how it is. There are periods that were miserable, but then, yeah, I guess I changed? I don't know why I changed. I don't know. What's this conversation even about? I don't know. It's not really about anything. I guess it's needing other people. Needing other people to be content, seeking out other people. It's not really a thing that people can help, though. I mean, it's like, I'll never be able to live by myself, but I'm not, like, as in, like, you need other people to live, but I don't think I would need another person to be content. Honestly, at times it feels like there's an invisible force blocking me from connecting. Maybe. I have 2 younger siblings and 3 cousins. Two of those also younger. I crave novelty and loneliness. Wait, you crave loneliness? I feel like loneliness is like an actual negative. Like, I think there's a difference between loneliness and being alone, right? Like, loneliness is a negative feeling that comes along with being alone, but I don't think you necessarily have to be lonely when you're alone. I don't know. The conversation isn't really even about anything. Like, nothing, like, the way that I am cannot be taught. I don't think it's like a thing that's like I don't think it even makes sense, right? I don't think it's like a reasonable thing to ask people to, like, to do. To become a person where you don't need another person. It's like, it sounds good on paper. It almost sounds, it almost sounds good on paper, but also, I'm not saying that I don't like other people. It's not, yeah, like, I like other people. It's just that I could draw all day forever. This could be all I do. And so, like, I guess, my parents and my family have said that I'm pretty extreme in the way that I am, that I can just do one thing forever. So maybe it's like, I don't know. Maybe I'm just weird. I'm still laughing at your bass boosted audio intro. It'd be like that. Surprised to no one that artists just like being alone and draw by themselves. Or, yeah, I don't know. I feel like I don't think, yeah, I think a lot of artists are introverts, but I don't think being an introvert necessarily means that I think a lot of artists would like a person nearby, but I don't think a lot of artists would necessarily want to interact with a person, if that makes sense. Like, you don't want to feel, like, I think a lot of artists don't want to feel like they're alone, but they also don't want to feel like they have to interact with another person, if that makes sense. Michael Jordan says stop it, get some help. And to be honest, the only reason I draw in my room all the time is because it's like what I draw in general is just not like applicable. It's not like something that's appropriate to draw like in front of my siblings, right? Involuntary isolation is a killer? Yeah, that's probably true. So you're an ambivert? Maybe. Like, I like talking to people, but like, it's weird, I like talking to people, but not like in general. I guess I'm a weirdly, I don't know. I like to talk to people, but I guess, yeah, similar to art, like, I don't know. I feel like, in a sense, I'm kind of draining on other people. And, like, that doesn't make me feel bad. Like, I don't feel like, oh, I'm such a burden to other people. But I do feel like I really am kind of, like... I don't know. I feel like sometimes I'm like waterboarding people with my conversations. And so even though I could have fun talking to another person, at a certain point they just don't want to talk, and that's fine, right? At the very least, I'm kind of lucky that art is the thing that I like and not talking to other people. Like that, like art is my actual thing that I like. I get it. I wouldn't want to traumatize my family either. True. It's called ambivert. Yeah, I think being both. I'm only extroverted online. I can talk. Yeah, I don't know. I can talk to other people. It just, yeah. I don't think it's more on the edgy side, but it's out of respect for art and anatomy. No, it's not appropriate for the younger age groups. Hold on. Oh yeah. Therapy stream. Seems that artists like to draw. Yeah, I love waterboarding people. Everywhere I go, I see your face. Dennis? What? Hello! Julian? Is that... I don't even know that name. But hello, Lian. That's an observation. Yeah, my folks and everyone I know tells me to interact with other people, and people IRL can't live alone. That not wanting friends is weird. I don't feel that. I never feel the urge, to be honest. Yeah, like, okay, I think it's true that people can't live alone, but I mean that in, like, just a purely practical sense. Like, I need, like... I think, yeah, maybe not live... I don't have the skills necessary to live on my own. Like, if I were to get kicked out into the wilderness, I probably would... Yeah, like, I don't have the skills to, like, live there. And so I need other people to, like, live in that situation. Like, it would take... Yeah. But, like, I don't need other people to live as in, like, be happy. Dennis definitely likes the gold chip. Oh, I see. It's a Romanian name? Oh, I see. Well, at the very least, it looks cool. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. Pronunciation is never my strong suit. Darth Kermit? Good. Huh? Well, you totally should interact with people, but not having the urge is normal. Good. I think it's... Yeah, I don't know. I feel... So, like, I don't know. It depends on why you don't have the urge. I think that if you're just not interested in people, I think that's fine. Like, I think that might even... I think that's fine. But if you just don't like people, I think that's, like, pretty... I think that's negative, because it makes it harder to... The world is made up of people. It's very hard to interact with, like, the world if you hate the you know, if you hate people. But I think it's a good thing to be able to live without other people. Like, just to be able to be happy without other people. I think it is a good thing in that sense. Oh, I meant to tell. Oh yeah, and I know people can't live alone, but I feel no needs for friends and stuff. Okay, well that's fair. That, yeah, makes sense. New here? What exactly is the argument? I don't think there's an argument. I don't know. I live in some old lady's attic. She doesn't know I'm here. Oh, I see. Yeah, there's no argument here. It's more just like, I actually don't know. I guess the conversation is just like generally like being okay with being alone or something like that, or the conversation about like that type of thing. Hello, Reverie. Welcome to the stream. How's your day going? Sorry I didn't DM you this morning, like I said I would. Oh, no problem. Oh, I read your story. Yeah, very biblical. At least it seems that way. I would have a hunch that it's like based on like the Garden of Eden type of thing. Yeah, really interesting. Nice work. I haven't written lately. This means my mental state hasn't hurt me much, and I don't like that. Oh, that's not... I'm confused there. It seems you did a nice job at making the thumbnail, because I've been sitting here laughing hysterically for 5 minutes straight. What? The thumbnail in the video that you're talking about? Yeah, just a little bit? Yeah, I could see. Yeah. I would have guessed that. By the way, I have a funny story. Once I asked the number to a girl. She asked why, and I said, And I started to say, well, because I like to. She turned and she's gone without turning again or saying anything. And that's all. She's gone like that. At least I have another story about her. Interesting. Now I'm forcing ChatGPT to write me an essay on it. Oh no. Hey, it'd be like that. That's I'm referring to a gold ship video you made where you can't escape her. Oh. Oh, I see. I can't remember that video actually. I can't even I don't even remember that I made that. If I'm here laughing at someone's thumbnail, I probably have broken humor. Nah, maybe probably not. Probably not. Okay. Thank you for the €5. Thank you, Leon. I saw your video about how to fill your sketchbook, and that video made me continue drawing. Love your art, man. Thank you very much. I also can't remember that video that I did, but yeah, thank you very much. How do you value map? I don't know what that is really. I assume that means how do I map out my values? But I don't know. Hello, SM Post. Welcome to the stream. How's your day going? You're back again? Hello. Welcome back, cat girl. Well, if one of my videos were to help you, then I'm glad. I just found a horror story I wrote a while back. Oh, neat. Seems that you like writing. Writing is cool. Writing jokes, writing stories. What, we yapping now? I don't know. Why do some people put Wii music and don't get copyright strikes? It probably just, I don't know, maybe the Wii music isn't copyrighted? I have no idea. Maybe they bought the rights. Or not bought the rights, but maybe they bought, I don't know, something like that. Wish me luck? Well, yeah, good luck. Good luck. Good luck. Good luck. Good luck for what, exactly? Favorite band? My favorite band is Millie, M-I-L-I. They did some stuff for like Project Moon, Goblin Slayer, stuff like that. The Project Moon games and like some stuff for Goblin Slayer. How do you design cute clothes? I have no idea. Dennis, do you have jaundice? I don't. Millie is amazing. Yeah, I love their stuff. Love their music. What the hell does it mean, crying yellow? Yeah, my favorite song from Millie is the song, I think, Gluttony. Let's just go with Gluttony, but also Life We Sow is also really good from them. What's the next video? It's a video with me just drawing. It's a video of me drawing through characters, yeah. Like, do some drawing along videos, as in like I'm drawing in real time and stuff. I mean, I'm kind of doing a video like that. Like right now, I have a video in the works where I'm just drawing. So yeah. My favorite song tops is Worlds Apart by Journey. I have a title suggestion. What about Art with a Hint of Jaundice? Unfortunately, that doesn't have anything related. Sometimes I try to make the titles at least relate to something I'm doing. Although art with a chance of meatballs was not necessarily completely like related to anything I was doing, so it'd be like that. We have jaundice. I see your yellow skin. I don't have jaundice, no. Cap, the titles are always like some AI generated thing. Is that so? When Dennis' face reveals, he's probably gonna have a full cover Spider-Man mask that doesn't even fit his head. That'd be hilarious. Next stream title suggestion: another dollar, another day of drawing. Another day of drawing. Okay, moving on to the page. What media do you show interest in? Anime? Manga, I guess? What's the Discord about? It's just an art Discord. People can post their art and stuff, and yeah, just hang out, I guess. Just a place to post art. And talk, I guess. Yeah, there's like a general chat and stuff like that as well. It's kind of just like a community center, I suppose. Also I announce when I'm streaming there too. Dennis, can I post the drawing I did in your community tomorrow? I guess. I don't have a reason that you shouldn't. The stream lacks gaming illustrator. That's true. I haven't seen him in a while. Or rather, I haven't seen him this like today yet. And the psychic guy? Who's the psychic guy? What's the hardest part of the body for you to draw? Probably the feet. Welcome to the stream, Undecided Bloxy. Welcome to the stream. How's your day going? Oh, sorry, physic. Yeah, no, sorry. Not, yeah. Physic. Physic guy. Physic. Physic? Not physical or... Not physical. Oh, physics! Oh, okay. Okay, yeah. I've never heard of a singular physics, so I thought you were talking about psychic, because that's like the word... Yeah, I thought... Psychic is the only word I know that, like, doesn't end in a... Yeah, that ends without an S. That's like that. Or I guess it could have been psyche. But no, that ends in an E too. What would physic look like? I don't know. Just one. I don't even know. Physic. It's like 4D chess. It's like 1D chess. Physic. I miss Lemonade. Oh yeah, I remember Lemonade. Is it so bad? Hey, you're still asking if she hates you now. Slow down. Hey, you're still asking if she hates you now. Slow down. Kicking and screaming. I really need you to ask yourself about Skullgirls, man? I have only played Skullgirls like once. What do you say? Physic? Like cell or plankton? I don't know. Physic. Physic. Dennis, isn't it ever tiring streaming every day? No. Stops twirling the pen. Well, I stopped now because I dropped it. No, not really. It's tiring to go to sleep. It's sleepy. It's sleep-inducing. Sleepy. It's. I feel like I don't know. Not having enough sleep, does that not make you tired? I feel like I guess tired is just a more general like sleepy is relating to sleep. Tired is like relating to just exhaustion, I guess. I feel like you can say you're tired when you're sleepy. Although you can also say you're tired like because you've like done a lot of physical activity. But ultimately, all you're stating is that you need rest. I like Physic Goku. Drawings look epic. Drawings look epic, by the way. What the hell? Thank you, Silane. Oh, thank you, the Game Land. I appreciate it. I get 1% stronger every time Dennis says ultimately. It's like saying Bloody Mary in the mirror. Yes, I'm invoking your name. Starts to record myself snapping a pen. You cannot keep doing this pen terrorism. Goodbye, Poop. Have a good day. Any tips on collapsing a totalitarian government? Maybe you can. You're an ultimate tummy. Surely you have something to do that. Surely you have a way to do that. Hello, Rose. Oh, David, right. Hello, David. Welcome to Stream. How's your day going? Guess I had live under a rock recently. Is that true? don't know. Do you have any tips on drawing bodies and stuff? Use references, so for any pose you want to draw, use a reference and break it down to simple shapes. Cubes are very good for perspective. Spheres are not the best for perspective, but they fit the body a little bit better because the body is not actually square. The body is not like cubic; it's more round. So. In Ultimate's original timeline, all dictators are all ultimate too. Are ultimate too? I see. Well, I say nuke them with your Temi powers. Surely you can nuke them with your Temi powers. My friend is actually watching with me right now. Oh, I see. Right inside our homeroom. Oh, right. Neat. Imagine saying that every time after flushing in your tone. Huh? Physic? Or something else. Both of us are artists all together. Neat. That's good. I'm hungry for salt. No salt. You may not eat any salt. That is illegal. Not to say physics, like self physic. It's great. It's a great way to say it. Physic. Yeah. The last one made me chuckle. How much for a Cell impression? Never heard Cell before, so I can't really do an impression. Hey Dennis, is it cool if I send you that horror story I wrote? You could read it at your leisure. Sure, if you want. perfect cell is just absolute plankton. I see.
Does it help that I haven't seen Spongebob?
When everyone else is falling asleep, does their brain start to play random noises? No.
But maybe somebody. Maybe somebody else.
I'm gonna crochet a bit while watching the stream. Alrighty.
Good luck on your crocheting. Thanks, no problem. Good luck.
So it's the anime version of plankton.
So I've heard, but still, don't know Plankton. I mean, I know who Plankton is. He's the thing in SpongeBob, but I don't know. But I haven't. Yeah.
The thing in Spot.
He's the green little. He's the green. He's the thing that looks like this, right? He kind of has like a one eye. He has legs, I'm sure. He has arms, I think, and he has like antenna. Does he have an eyebrow? I don't know. He kind of looks like this, yeah? Does he have like, I think his antenna has like spikes, but I'm not, or like not spikes, a little thing, little doot, 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 doot.
That's him.
That's very accurate. Oh, nice, cool. Yeah, I've like seen him before, but I don't remember if he. Yeah, I don't know if he's a voice actor or anything, because I haven't heard him. Is it so? Oh, well, I just don't. I haven't watched the show enough to remember him. I don't think so, at least. Is it so bad? They're still asking, she hates you now. Slow down. Is it so bad?
The only man on Earth that hasn't watched SpongeBob or DBZ. Maybe like that. Isn't the story? Alrighty. Alrighty. You're back? You finished your exercise? Still too early for a job interview at 6 a.m.? Okay. Cool. Real-time strategy? Is real-time strategy dead genre of games? I don't know. SpongeBob is the best anime ever. It is. It is until Nickelodeon got hungry for money and started milking the fuck out of it. Huh. I assume RTS is real-time strategy.
At the very least.
SpongeBob doesn't have a gender? Really? Because I'm pretty sure they refer to SpongeBob as a guy.
Like in the song, don't they say something and porous is he? Porous is he?
I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be a. But yeah. That is my lack of artistic progress makes me want to eat your pen and choke on the ink. Is this normal? Probably not, no. Hello, Fari. Welcome to the stream. How's your day going? We call ships and cars he's and hers. Does it make it a he or she? No. I guess not.
But I mean, you say he's a sponge, but like sponges don't talk either, so I don't know if they're really sticking to realism or not. Like, it is true that sponges don't have genders, but you know, sponges don't also have like eyes or anything. So I don't know. I don't know how realistic they're trying to be.
You used to have a crush on the squirrel? I think Sandy, right? I was young and dumb.
I see.
You like my art? Well, thank you, Mr. Palm. It was great, Coolio.
Welcome to the stream. Hope your day's going well.
I'm more concerned about the guy with the crush on a squirrel. Can we at least acknowledge that?
It's Sandy. It's fine. It's not an actual squirrel. With the amount of people I saw who like some
What's that? Who's that? The one from Space Jam?
Lola Bunny.
I think she's from Space Jam at least. The amount of people who likes Lola Bunny, I'm pretty sure it's normal. I just realized one of my knees bend inwards. Oh, I see.
that's novel. It's new. Although I think it's pretty normal for some people's legs to bend inwards.
Does a knee do that?
A person's not like if you've seen some like ballerinas and stuff and like people who are acrobats, they can bend their legs inwards, just like slightly, right? Like a leg can do a thing that's like sort of like this. Yeah, it's possible for a leg to do that. If this is like the knee or something, like it can do that.
No, this reminds me of the Vegeta Rain image. The Vegeta Rain image. Broke out the knees of an anime girl.
Oh yeah, the classic.
Got these knees.
Look at that build, by the way. That is truly an hourglass figure.
Not by inward, I meant towards the middle. Oh, okay.
Well, that's definitely yeah, that's even more plausible.
Hello, Rap Dog. Welcome to the stream. Back to the stream. Do you know the Vegeta Rain image? Vegeta look up the sky while it's raining? Maybe.
I don't think I do, but maybe. Not sure I do that. I've probably seen it in like a meme or something, but again, I might just be making that up. I have no idea. I don't know if my brain is gaslighting me or not. Is it true?
Remember when Plankton roasted some entire dude's family?
I think you know the answer to that question because you're not asking me, because
There's no reason for you to be asking me. What is this opera singing?
no, this is not opera singing. This is clearly a more sophisticated type of singing called Dennis doesn't know how to sing singing. This is just very sophisticated humming.
Have you considered to audition for opera?
No, I don't think I don't think I can opera very well.
Kermit singing, yeah. Can confirm Dennis is tone deaf, as he mentioned previous.
I actually don't think I'm tone deaf. If you're saying that I'm not fitting the song of this song, I'm saying a completely different. I genuinely cannot hear. Okay, well that's not true. I genuinely just tune out anything that I'm not paying attention to. Yes, there's a song playing. Do I care what key that song is in? No, because I'm not listening to that. But yeah, maybe I'm tone deaf. I don't actually think I'm tone deaf, considering I can harmonize pretty well.
You're listening to another. No, yeah, no. There's just a song playing in my head. Yeah, no. I don't have like earphones in. No. I'm hearing this song, but I'm just not paying attention to it. The song that's in my head right now, I think it's "Dearly Missed" by the artist C. Is it C Rose? I think it's C Rose. Do you have a character that you would like to voice act? Nah.
Not a voice actor, unfortunately. Voice act? I don't know how to
Voice act? Draw the song you're hearing in your head. Yes, I will do that.
Dennis, do you do voice impressions? Me? I can barely. No. No, I don't.
I like to voice Ultimate Temmie once Undertale Hard Mode comes out. Oh, okay. Yeah, you should. You should.
Who else can voice Ultimate Temmie but Ultimate Temmie?
Do Kool-Aid oh yeah sound. I don't remember how that sounds. I don't really know how the Kool-Aid man sounds. Yes, I like how you're implementing environments in your drawing and the way you put them makes them look as if they were in the same space.
Oh yeah, they kind of do look like they're in the same drawing.
I at the very least had the rain coming from the same spot. Yeah, thank you. I'm glad you like it. Or it could just be a shower actually.
But yeah, I'm glad you like it.
Dennis, do you use line of action, the site? I do not know. I'm going to rot? That's not good. Dennis, how long would you say your hair is, despite it being in a ponytail, making you look like a pineapple?
It's not in a pineapple right now. It's about down to my middle of my chest, I would say. Like my longest strand or whatever. My longest lock is down to my yeah, middle of the chest.
Ever tried straight hair? No. Hello there. Hello, breedable donkey. Wait a minute. Aren't you just George? You're just George, right? Yeah, I'm George, but I got premium in this account, so I'm using it. I'm using this one from now on. Oh, okay, I see.
Oh, welcome to the stream. How's your day going? Dennis, better pull up to the workplace saying ladies. Okay.
My day's going well.
Good, good. And my day is going good as well.
Lady, ladies, I'm trying to do my work here. Leave me alone. Type shift.
Right. Ladies, chill. There's enough of me to go around.
First time seeing Dennis draw a man aside from Jesus Christ, by the way.
Wait, I've never. Oh yeah, that one guy. That one guy that kind of looks like Jesus.
Dennis, is that scene of pathos canon in your story?
Well, Pathos surely has taken a shower at least once, so yeah. And it's been raining at least once, so yeah.
Nonchalant 9 feet with dreads, yeah. Oh, my eye is hurting. I got a knife for my birthday and now I'm obsessed? That's cool.
He's chill like that. Of course. And sleep deprived.
It's been almost 4 hours, bet. And it's about to be 5.
Wait, no, it is 5.
The hell?
How long?
Hold on, how long have I...
Okay.
That's neat. That's cool. to help yourself. Chill, ladies. There's one of me and many of you from some movie I watched. I see. Denistine? Ah, yes, Denistine. You got 25 more minutes before boom. Yeah, that's about true. Would sleep deprived be the natural state of yours? Yes, actually.
I need to fix that.
I need an intervention.
Just kidding, I'll fix that myself. Kicking and screaming, I really need to help yourself.
People are going to flip when Dennis sings. Yeah, which means never because I can't sing. What's your drawing music genre? Drawing music. Okay, what's my drawing music genre? I don't really have any, but I would say I listen to a lot of Toho music sometimes. In general, it'd be like Toho music, but recently I've been listening to I don't know. I don't really have a genre that I listen to in specific. I have a really big playlist with a bunch of different types of like songs in there, so. You know, Wolves of the Revolution is actually a pretty good song by the I forgot the band, but I like that song. Can you sing us Caramel Dunson? Don't know what that is. I don't know what that is. Listen to Maidcore? Don't know what Maidcore is. Imagine you created your music because you didn't know songs already existed. Yeah, I had to make my own. I didn't even know people could make songs. I mean, other than me, of course. Dennis, sing Shinonoga Iwa right now? Nah. Does Dennis have a piano nearby? Imagine a music stream alongside her. I do have, or rather I had my piano. My piano, or rather my keyboard used to be in my room, but no longer. Caramel Dunson. I don't know what that is, actually. Never heard of it. There's a programmer that streams for long hours that's also a pianist. He plays piano every stream at some point that he gets back into coding. Oh, I see. That's neat. Should do the same thing you're drawing now, but scream crying. That'd be peak, in my opinion. Nah. I mean, if you think about it, this is like almost scream crying. Well, at the very least, it's an expression. Slow down. Do you have a game that you actively play, and do you play mainstream games? I mean, recently I was playing Terraria, but by recently I mean like a couple weeks ago, like weeks and weeks ago. More like around 2 weeks ago, I was playing Terraria with my siblings. Recently, nah, not really. Okay, hold on. There's a pose I was gonna do, but okay. I can do. I have no idea. Need to play League, Dennis? It would go well with your chillness. Ah, yes, League. The most chill experience, of course. No, you play League when you don't value your sanity. That's when you play League. Or so I say, but I've never played League, so I don't know actually the effects League has any. I've heard though. I mean, if Dantes was anything to go by, yeah, maybe it affects your sanity a little bit. Derp face, indeed. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Anyways, yeah. And then... Dennis, would you rather nuzzle into Noma's boobs or Lax's boobs? Ah, yes, the feeling of cutting board. The feeling of a brick wall in my face is just the best feeling. Although Laxu has the capacity to feel nice, so Laxu, because she might have pillows sometimes. There is padding there sometimes. Noma? No, that's just a brick wall. That's just an ironing board. Well, I'll be in the background, gonna play Terraria. Noise. What do you mean, wait, what? Have you seen Noma? What is there to nuzzle into? You mentioned something about boobs and Noma, but those two words don't go together, you see. I'd rather go into this guy's chest. At least he has something. How many personalities does Laxu have? Around 4. Yeah. She that flat? Stop roasting your OCs. I'm sorry. Gay confirmed. Oh, cutting boards have feelings too. True. In any case, if we're, yeah, I would say that the most pleasant experience would probably be Laxu, but that's because Laxu at least has a form where there's padding there, you know. Gay radar going off. That's what they call the gaydar. Okay, what about Laxu versus Pathos? Still Laxu. Again, Laxu has the capacity to actually have padding there. Pathos? Better than Noma, that's for sure. Nah, Noma sandwich is really good. Not true. Laxu versus that huge-breasted OC you have? You might be talking about literally the same character. So, like... If I could find a drawing of her, that'd be great. Alrighty, yeah. So like, if you see right here, this is Laxu as well. Like, this is Laxu and this is Laxu, same character. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, Laxu and Laxu. Both Laxu.
Dennis, which one of your original characters would be into... Yeah, you asked that already. There's no need for padding or whatever? I mean, I suppose so, but, like, which one would I rather? Dennis, could you name Laxu's personalities, please? Okay, well, if we were to actually name them, this is Eta, this one is Laxu, one of them is Spryle, and the other one is Vernay. I mean, the one with the basketball-sized boobs? Oh, well, then I don't know which one you're talking about. The strongest Laxu in history versus the strongest Laxu of today. True. I think I'm simping for Laxu. I'm a cybernetics, robotics, futuristic enthusiast.
Well, though her tail may look like it's mechanical, it's actually not mechanical. Although the exterior of her tail is for sure hard. Well, if you have a picture of it, that'd be great. But I don't remember which one you're talking about.
Hello, Noel. Welcome to the stream. How's your day going? We haven't mailed today. Awesome sauce.
True, I've drawn some guys. Rather, it's the same guy. I've only drawn one guy, I guess.
Yeah, hopefully it is going well. No. The one in your sketchbook tour. Are you talking about the very first? So, are you talking about the drawing on the very first page? Oh yeah, that's also Laxu.
That was Laxu with a ridiculous. Yeah.
It was funny because that version of Laxu is not supposed to have like a large chest at all. So, it was funny because she did. Okay, well yeah, that one is also Laxu. So again, still Laxu, even though that's a non-canon Laxu.
Into the Laxu verse, yes. The Laxu verse is big. Massive, even. Humongous. Ginormous. Sprawling.
Expansive. That's the viewer's headcanon.
Okay, enough. Enough adjectives.
Fractal-like in nature. Okay, enough. Yeah, we're done. I don't know. Honestly, I might just end the stream now. It's about to be... Yeah, might just end the stream.
It was a good stream today. Although I only did these 2 pages. This one was nice. My favorite drawing on this page is probably... Honestly, it might be this side profile. But then this drawing is good. So it's probably this drawing. This drawing, but then for like a... Yeah, but this drawing is also neat. On this page, I think my favorite drawing is this one.
Actually, hold on.
Let me not... Wait, no, I'm not finishing stream yet. Let me shade it. Let me shade the face a little bit.
That big head looks perfect to put a cheese slice on.
True. Almost reminds me of a Teleporte reference. That is his name, right? Teleporte? Okay, yeah. Now I can end the stream. Just want to do a bit of shading. Yeah, thank you guys for coming to the stream.
I hope you guys have a good day. And I thank you for the great stream. No problem. Maybe, I don't know. Yeah, it's not nighttime. It's 5:30 p.m. But I hope to go to sleep before it's ridiculously late. So yeah, thank you guys for coming to the stream. Thank you for staying to the end, and I will see you later. Believe in the heart of the cheese. Summons blue eyes, white cheese. Thank you for the meal, Dennis. I got to savor some. Well, no problem. Yeah, all the drawings are here. You didn't miss anything because there was no pages to turn. But yeah, bye. Hopefully you guys have a good day.